Sorry, guys. The audio got cut off, so I'm just going to make a part two to close it out. Like I was saying, or people would have a problem and say because I love science that I was boring, but I feel like if a person's really for you, they're going to embrace every single part of who you are. So my question for you was this: Are there any parts of you that you haven't fully embraced because you're worried about what others will think? Are there any parts of you that, you're afraid to show or showcase because you're worried about how others will feel? What's your fear in being yourself? And, I think a lot of my issues with fully embracing who I am is because as a kid, I often didn't feel accepted. I always, I already kind of stuck out like a sore thumb, you know, because, my complexion is deep, you know. I just always kind of stuck out. And I used to try so hard to shrink myself to blend in with everyone else, and the funny thing is the qualities that I have that made me stick out, or the qualities I was picked on for the most as a kid, are my best qualities now. Like, even if you think about physical beauty, I was butchered as a kid for my complexion. But even when I modeled shortly in my 20s and I do photo shoots, the first thing that draws people to my beauty is my complexion or my skin color, my skin, or my hair being quote nappy unquote or tightly coiled. My locks are beautiful. So it's like, or my intelligence. I always kind of stuck out in the class. I always got honors. I always won all the awards. I remember being in first grade. I won this award. Um, we had to do this testing, and I did really, really good on the test. And I remember I was happy about my little award. And I remember some of the kids, they scribbled on my award, and one girl, she tore up my little bitty award. My mom used to keep all my awards. And that was the one I was the most proud of. Matter of fact, I was in like maybe the fifth grade. I got that wrong. It was the fifth grade, I remember. Because my teacher was black. So only time I had a black teacher um, in the fifth grade. I had some in high school, but I was so happy to have a black teacher. And her name was Mrs. Black, too. But they tore up my award. And I was just like, I don't know. And when we would fight as kids, the first thing my brothers would call me was nerd and geek, and you think you're smarter than everybody, and you're not that smart. It's just, I didn't realize how much I internalized all that mess until I was an adult. It's crazy how the kid me right now is just like, bitch, you gonna sit your ass down, and we gonna heal this, cause I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this. We're going to heal this, and we're going to manifest what you've been wanting your entire life. We're going to manifest a good career. We're going to manifest a good business. We're going to manifest a healthy relationship with a partner that loves the fuck out of you for who you are. You know what I mean? That's what we're going to manifest. And with this current relationship is also teaching me that there's somebody for everybody. I'm telling you, before I met this dude, I thought there was nobody for me. I'm like, man, ain't nobody for me. It's probably one other person that I've met that I feel like, number one, could read me. Like, I don't have to say anything. I don't have to speak on anything. In that relationship before him, it was very short lived. It's a hot ass mess. But dude had this, he knew how to read me. Like, I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to ask for much. He knew how I was feeling. He felt my thoughts, and I could just literally be my authentic self. He was the first. He's probably one of the first guys I ever dated. When I was talking to him about my hardness, and he was like, "You feel soft to me. You feel like a woman to me." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "You're very soft to me." And I was just like, that was the first time I ever heard it. Because I've been told so many times all my life I've been hard, and this relationship is the same way. Um, he can read me. He get me. He accepts me for me. You know what I mean? I was sick, stanky breath, stanky. I was super sick my birthday. He stayed here the whole time. He didn't care. Breath stinking, drool up my face, locks all over my hair. I ain't have a retwist. My toes was a mess. I hadn't had a pedicure, and everybody knows me. No, if Jasmine don't do nothing, she gonna keep these toes done. Toes looking a hot mess. You need me? Toes looking a hot mess. Nails ain't done. It just all that stuff didn't matter. There's somebody for everybody. He knows I got depression. He knows I got PTSD. He knows I got some other health issues. It don't matter what you need. Just yeah, plug it up, baby. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm finishing up with y'all and I'm getting my kids ready at the same time. So I'm going to have to go. But I done talked about so many things, guys. About authenticity and accepting yourself and acceptance. And remember, you know, I think being yourself is what attracts more naturally, people that are for you, whether it be your friends in your circle or romantic relationships or whatever you want to manifest. The important thing is being yourself. I don't care how big or small you are. I don't care what you look like or whether you're deemed society beautiful or not. You know, I mean, if you want to go and make some changes to yourself and those that make you happy, do them for you. But don't do them to attract more friends or to attract other people or because you care about what other people think when they look at you. Don't do it for that. Do it because, you want to do it. Because it's somebody for everybody. And I'm telling you, and you attract the best people to yourself when you are authentically you. With that being said, I'm going to hop off of here. I just wanted to finish up the last little bit of the last episode. I'm sorry, Mercury went direct on January 2nd, but my electronics are still cutting up. My lights were flickering, TV cutting on and off when I was talking to y'all. That's my ancestors are trying to get my attention. I did take my altar down, and it came to me very strongly. My recent meditations, I need to put that mug back up. So my ancestors are probably calling me like, "Look, lady, you're gonna honor us. You better find a way." So with that being said, I love you all. Don't forget to find time to love on yourself. Do the things that you like. Take yourself to dinner. Hang with yourself. Make love to yourself. When you look in that mirror every morning, tell yourself how much you love yourself and appreciate yourself. Love yourself by saying no when you don't feel like doing it or no when you don't want to. Love yourself by setting boundaries and letting people know they ain't about to play you like that. You know, love yourself by staying peaceful, but also letting people know that if they threaten their peace, you about that life. That's self-love. Love yourself enough to protect yourself at all costs, to protect your body, to protect your crown, to protect your integrity, to protect your spirit, to not let anybody take advantage of you, to not let anybody walk over you, to not let anybody do anything to hurt you. And it is completely okay to put yourself first. Okay? It is completely okay to make sure you are in alignment, mind, body, and spirit and soul before you invest in anybody else. Peace.